We're back with another episode of the Pokemon Game Collection Challenge, and we are getting so close to that full mainline Pokemon game collection. Kick off your shoes and relax your socks so we can check out our recent pickups. If you love everything in the world of gaming, from modern to retro, and have a particular soft spot for handheld gaming, then you are in the right place, because here on the Chronik Spartan show, we love everything about the world of gaming, especially handheld and portable gaming. If that sounds like your kind of thing, then hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. Now, in the last episode of the Pokemon Game Collection Challenge, we got some awesome pickups. We got some Game Boy Advance games in the likes of Pokemon Emerald and Leaf Green, but also we got a full boxed complete version of Pokemon Heart Gold along with a Pokewalker. As I'd said at the start of this collection, I wasn't aiming to get one of those, so I was absolutely psyched when I found a great deal on one. And in this episode, we're moving further up the generations. Now let's check out what we've got. Now, as in the last episode, I've got my trusty notebook here, which has all the details of the prices I've paid for these games. Because some of these games I've gotten months ago, and I won't remember the price that I got them for, but I keep it all in here to keep a track of what I've spent overall and how much this whole challenge has cost me. Now, first up, we've got a copy of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Now, for a lot of people, this might be debatable as to whether this falls into the mainline series of Pokemon games, but for me, I think it does. It's a remake of the original games. And even if it didn't, these are games I want to have in my collection anyway, so I may as well pick them up as part of this challenge. Now, the thing that really surprised me about the Let's Go games is how much they are still going for. It's really difficult to find copies of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee for less than £30. On average, they're about £30 to £35, with many stores still selling them at full price. Now, considering the age of these games and the fact that newer Pokemon games have come out, I would have expected these to have been a lot cheaper. You see, the pattern I've seen with Pokemon games is that they come out at full price and hold their value for a few years, but then as stores move on to the next generations or the next games in the series, they drop in price as stores try to get rid of them, only for years down the line for the games to then go back up in price as collectors try to get them. I feel like the Let's Go games should be at that point where places are starting to get rid of them or sell them cheaper, but it seems to not be the case. And like I said, finding these for less than £30 is really difficult. So that's why I was absolutely psyched when I found this for £22.50 on eBay, and I snapped up a copy straight away. I got this about 3 months ago, and it was one of the cheapest I'd found at the time, and since then it's still one of the cheapest I've seen available. Now, as you may know, along with the Let's Go games came the Pokeball Plus. And I really want a Pokeball Plus because those things are awesome. But to get the Pokeball Plus in the bundle with Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, prices are going upwards towards £100 if not more. It's really expensive, and it's so difficult to find any stores that even have any in stock. However, I'm pretty persistent when it comes to trying to find video games that I really want. And through my searches on the internet, I did find a website that was selling the Pokeball Plus for £50, which is great value because, like I said, a lot of places are selling them for £70 to £100 just for the Pokeball itself. And this one came boxed. Now, it's a little bit different because it is the Japanese version, but honestly, I'm really not that bothered. I just wanted to get the Pokeball Plus, and to have it in a brand new box is absolutely brilliant. Now, this box is the bundle box that comes with Let's Go Pikachu. However, it didn't come with the game, but I've already got the game, so we've got a fantastic box now to put Let's Go Pikachu into. Now, I could decide as I start looking for Let's Go Eevee to try and find the Let's Go Eevee version of this box, but I'm not going to do that. I know I've said that with other pickups, like I said with the Heart Gold games, but definitely I will not be doing that for Let's Go Eevee. It was difficult enough to find the Pokeball Plus as it was, and I'm happy with what I've got. But this now does give me the question, when it comes to future Pokemon game releases, should I get the double pack bundle? As I know now, I'm going to want to collect the whole series. Even when I complete this collection, there's still going to be new Pokemon games that come out. And when they come out, should I buy the double bundles that have both games in them, which in all honesty is probably going to cost me a lot more money? Or should I just buy the one I want and then wait a few years later and get the other version at a much cheaper price? I'm not sure, and the reason I'm not sure is because when it comes to those bundles of those double packs, sometimes you get nice extras in there as well. And with the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes on the horizon, which are remakes of my favorite games in the series, I'm really tempted to pull the trigger and get the double bundle, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Now, a few episodes back, I did an unboxing of a mystery package that came from Do You Nerd and had something very special in it, something relevant to this collection. And that was this right here, a US box and manual for Pokemon Platinum. Now the reason Tom and Lacey from Do You Nerd sent this over to me is because I was chatting to them a few months ago about how I picked up a version of Pokemon Platinum that didn't have the original cover. When they heard about that, they said, well, we've got a spare, and if you want it, it's yours. So now we can finally move Pokemon Platinum from here into here, which is absolutely awesome because it gets us that one step closer to a full authentic Pokemon game collection. Now some people might think, well, you've got a US box with a European game and maybe it will look out of place on your shelf with all the other European games. But for me, it's not about that. This holds a story to it. This has more meaning to it than if I just bought Pokemon Platinum, a European version that was complete. This is from my friends that I met through YouTube that share a similar interest in retro gaming and geek culture. And this in some way kind of signifies the power of this whole game collecting community and how we all band together and help each other out. So I would much rather have this in my collection than a full European version that I just picked up from CEX or eBay. So I am absolutely psyched for this, and thank you so much Tom and Lacey from Do You Nerd. Which is a perfect time to say, if you are not subscribed to Tom and Lacey from Do You Nerd, then head on over to their channel right now and check them out. They're an absolutely amazing couple that cover everything in the world of geek culture, and if you enjoy content here on Chronik Spartan, then you will love Do You Nerd as well. Now, carrying on the theme of bringing cartridges and cases together, if you've been watching this series a few episodes back, you will have noticed that we had a copy of Pokemon Y, but no game was in it. The reason I have this is because when I got Pokemon X, I got a copy of Pokemon Y for my brother-in-law. He lost the cartridge, but he still had the case, and he was kind enough to give me it along with the manual in there. But now, we also have a Pokemon Y cartridge. Now you would think getting just a cartridge would be a lot cheaper, and it is cheaper, but when it comes to things like Pokemon game collecting, the cartridges themselves can be as pricey as the full package. There's something about owners of handheld games that seem to want to get rid of the cases for some reason. I don't know why that is. But either way, I managed to find a copy, and a really clean copy, because sometimes when these carts come without the boxes, they're a bit messed up. But a really clean copy of Pokemon Y for £17. And now it can go in its little home, in its case, on the shelf. Speaking of which, let's head on over to the shelf and see the latest additions to the collection right where they belong. Now we are getting so close to a full mainline Pokemon game collection. We're getting that close that I'm even now starting to think, should I branch out and start trying to get the boxes for the original Game Boy games, Game Boy Color, etc.? I don't know. Something tells me that's not a good idea, at least not right now. Either way, let's focus on completing this collection as I started out. And like I said, we are getting so close. If you want to keep with me on this journey and find out how it ends, then hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. Once again, thank you for watching and see you next time.